Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel, Silver Moonlight Tarot. This reading is what do you need to know most at the moment. This is a timeless reading, so it doesn't matter when you find this video, you can you'll find it when the time is right for you. So there's 4 piles to choose from: pile 1, 2, 3 and 4. If you're new to pick a pile readings, then just concentrate and see which pile you're drawn to the most. Pile 1 is clear quartz, 2 is howlite, 3 is rose quartz and 4 is citrine quartz. Just a quick disclaimer, tarot is not set in stone or oracle cards. It's based on the energy of the reading at the time that I carry out the reading and the time that you're watching this reading. You have your own free will, so take what resonates with you, because this is a general reading for everybody. So take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't. You make your own life. Basically, tarot, the way I do it, it's guidance and insight. So it offers you some guidance and insight into what's going on around so you can make better choices. Okay, so I'll give you a moment to choose your pile and then we'll get to it. Okay, so group 1, let's see what we've got for you. So we've got the 8 of Wands, the Moon, 10 of Wands, and Temperance. Okay, so group 1, something is about to take off with you. 8 of Wands is a very positive card, actually. So if things have been a bit tough, it shows that things are on the up now and whoosh, they're going to suddenly take off. It's quite a fast moving card. Wands are all about energy anyway, so this is fast moving energy coming in, so get ready for it. I feel like there's something that you should be getting on with and doing, and when you finally put this into action, it's going to take off really quickly for you. But with the Moon, I feel that there's some hesitation with you. You've got some doubts and fears. Your emotions in relation to this, you're a little bit up and down, like the Moon affects the tide of the ocean, and it ebbs and flows. Your emotions in relation to it's a bit up and down. One minute you're like, yeah, I can do it, and then the next minute you're not sure. The fears are kicking in. The Moon is all about working with your shadow side and learning to trust your intuition, and just making sure that you've got clarity with the situation at hand. So trust your intuition with where you need to go with this, because when the moonlight shines, it casts shadows over things. But I feel that it's your fear that might stop you from wanting this to take off. You want to do it, but you're a little bit afraid to do it. So maybe you need to do a little bit of shadow work to let go of these limiting beliefs that you have, that you don't think that you're capable of or good enough to go for whatever creative endeavour that you want to do. And I feel some of your concern is that you might take on too much and it might be too much for you to handle. So whatever it is that you're trying to do or deliberating about doing but hesitating and worrying if it's going to end up being too much, then maybe you just need to plan as to what you can realistically do and make sure that you don't take on too much. And if it's a job or anything that you're going into, that you can delegate things out. Don't try and do everything yourself, which is what the Temperance is all about, because the Temperance brings in balance. So it's really important that you maintain that balance. So whatever it is that you're thinking of doing, don't let it end up consuming you, that you have an imbalance in your life, which is very easy to do when you're trying to get a creative project off the ground. You just get absorbed in it and everything else gets pushed out the window. So it's easy to do, and I am very guilty of that. But Temperance is there to say have patience and maintain your balance. so that you don't feel like you're getting to that stage. But you're more than capable of doing this. You just need to stop with your doubts and your fears. It's like you want to hide behind this mask. But these are all bright cards in comparison to the moon. So I do feel that you should give it a go. But just remember to balance things out. Life is all about balance. We've got to have balance. If we have an imbalance, then it affects the other areas of our life, and that has a negative impact then. So let's see what cards, oracle cards, are going to go with this. So we have happy. So whatever it is you're thinking of doing, that you're a bit scared to do I don't I, and it is going to take off quick when you do take the plunge. You know, if you decide to take the plunge, it will take off pretty quickly. You're going to get a lot of fulfillment from it, a lot of enjoyment. That's, you know, that's a lovely card to have. And look, the balloons are taking off there too. You know, it's, you unlock, whatever it is going to unlock the key to fulfillment for you. You're going to feel emotionally fulfilled. So it's something that would bring you a lot of joy. Co-create. So you're very creative at the moment. So this project, this thing that you want to do is this card is saying that you are very creative at the moment. So now is the time. It is the time to do it. And the last card, come to the edge. Yeah, come to the edge is all about taking that leap of faith. Don't let your fears hold you back. Take that leap of faith, because actually it's going to be a very positive leap of faith for you, and it's going to bring a lot of enjoyment into your life. You are going to be pleased that you did it. So that's just there to remind you, you know, don't let yourself build up too much that you're trying to do too much in one go, because it is going to be fast moving energy. So you might have to delegate things out. If you keep your balance, yeah, it's lovely. You're going to a lot of emotional fulfillment, a lot of happiness. I think people are at the happiest when they're creative, when they're creating something that they enjoy. It's much better than doing something that's so mundane and routine and everything else, and that it takes the soul out of it, you know. Whereas this is just you're gonna fly. This is all about taking off and flying. It's a very fast moving energy. So they're really nice cards. So I'm just going to shuffle these archetype cards and we'll see what else. Woo. I have to. So. Okay, so female fatale, light attributes, highlights the erotic energy of the feminine, opens your heart when your dependency is rejected, inappropriate use of sensuality, attachment to money and power. So yeah, it's whatever it is opening your heart. And this is just emphasizing the creativity that's within you. Creativity is quite a feminine attribute to have. Maybe don't be so attached to the outcome at the moment. That could be the negative side. Just go for the ride and enjoy the creative process of what you're trying to do or thinking about doing that you're holding back on. So child wounded, light attributes, awakens compassion and desire to serve other wounded children, opens the learning path of forgiveness. Shadow attributes, blames all dysfunctional relationships and childhood wounds, resists moving on through forgiveness. Okay, so this could be some of your shadow work that you're needing to work through, is that you're resisting moving on at the moment. Maybe you've had issues in the past that have affected how you feel about yourself and your self-worth. People may have made out that you're not good at this and not good at that, and so you don't trust that you actually got the confidence to do things. But yeah, you're here to show that you are, and that you have the ability to help people along your way that have also gone through something similar when they were younger, to build their confidence up and self-worth up. That's, yes, they can achieve things and can do things. So yeah, this is showing that the moon card is about lack of self-confidence with you guys. You're lacking confidence as to whether you can actually do what you want to do, and you're frightened that if it takes off, you're not going to be able to cope. And that's stemming from something in your childhood. But these cards are saying, no, you can cope. So that's something that you need to work on and let go. At the moment, in the world, the way the world is, there's a lot of things that a lot of people need to let go. We are moving into different times, and there's lots of things that are holding people back that are just no longer serving us now, and it is time to move on and let go, so that we can be our true authentic selves and be here to do what we came here to do. So yeah, you can do this. You just need to find that confidence. Right, okay, so we're going to shuffle the Starseed Oracle and see what else you need to know, Group 1. And 2 have popped out already. So what have we got? Empathic Starseed, energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. Okay, so some of you guys may be empaths, and empaths, as lovely as you are, the problem that a lot of us empaths have is that we absorb everything from everybody else. So we really take on things that aren't actually ours. So it's about learning to protect yourself when you're out and about, so that you don't take on other people's energies, which is very draining. And because sometimes it's difficult when you go out and you come back and whoa, what's happened there? And then you think it's yours, and then you realise, no, actually I've been around all these people because I wasn't feeling like that before I went out. So it's about protecting yourself so that you don't absorb what's yours, so that you remain true to you and not take on everybody else, because it is completely draining when you take on everybody else's crap, basically. And the other one we've got is I Remember, Soul Plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. So I believe that before we're born, we create a plan, and we create the plan of what we want to come here to learn, because I believe that Earth is just a school for us to come and learn all the aspects that we need to learn to be complete. But at the same time that we make this plan, when we come down, it's a bit like having a map with us. We can take little detours off the map that can take us on a slightly different path, and sometimes it takes us longer to get back on track. So the fated life versus the destiny life. So we have this goal that we want to get to, the destiny, but sometimes we take little detours or long detours before we get there. So this I would say, reconnect and meditate, and to try to remember why you have come here this time around. And then the last card I've got for you from the universe as your back card is That's a good one. The more energy and intention I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free I am. So it's definitely working on that moon card to release your fears. And the more fears that you'll release, group 1, the freer you will feel. So all of those little dandelion clocks are going free, balloons going up into the air. So yeah, so let go of those fears. Get your creative plans going. There's going to be, you know, things will move quickly for you, and then you'll be, it's going to bring a lot of fulfillment, and in turn that fulfillment will make you feel freer. Don't be afraid to take that leap of faith. Everything's up, you know, we've got lots of things up in the air, so don't be afraid to take that leap of faith, because you will have a lot of fulfillment, emotional fulfillment from it, and you'll be glad that you did it. Okay, but it's time to let go of these fears from something connected with your past, something that you were told as a child. You know, it could be anybody, couldn't it? It can be parents, sibling, even teachers. You know, they just say, you just need to say that one word and that can stick with you for life. But don't let that stick with you. That's just their perspective of how that situation was at the time. That's not who you are. You're not defined by anybody. You're defined by yourself. So don't let anybody's words or actions define you. You define yourself by your words and your actions. So make sure you're talking nicely to yourself. Have a talk. Have a talk with yourself. Take that mask off and have a talk with yourself. And let go of those fears. Let go of those shadows. Okay, group 1, that's all I've got for you this time around. I hope you liked the video. If you did, give me a like and hit the subscribe button. And I will see you next time. Bye. Okay, group 2. Let's see what we've got for you. We've got the Tower, Strength, the Chariot, and the Queen of Wands. Okay, so there's a big change coming in for you, group 2. And straight away I want to say that whatever this change is, you do have the strength to get through it. Okay, and you're going to have to pull on your inner strength to get through it. This change is out of your control. The Tower card is all about external conditions bringing in a change, and although it's quite it's one of the least liked cards in the tarot, but it serves a very good purpose, because the Tower always comes in and breaks down the foundations of something that was never solid in the first place, so that eventually it can be replaced by more solid foundations. So although it may seem chaotic and unexpected at the time, when the dust settles, it will be for the better, and you will see that it is for the better. But it's out of your, but this change that's coming in is out of your control. It is coming in. And I always say, you know, I feel at the moment, and I've written about this in my Instagram and Facebook pages, that the Tower card, I feel that is what the world is living through at the moment. We're currently in the Tower card. So many things are being broken down that no longer serve us. We're seeing so many changes, so many things come to light about what I can't think of the word, institutions, you know, we used to look up to, and that, but actually, you know, they've been flawed and things have been uncovered and things like that. And I really feel quite strongly that the Tower card is something that we're living through, and it is quite chaotic, and you know, disturbing at the time because you're not quite sure how things are gonna play out. But I always think with the Tower card, it's a bit like throwing a deck of cards up in the air. It's almost like having built a house from a deck of cards. It's not very solid, is it? And one little knock and they all come tumbling down. That's the Tower card, and it's like the cards are all still up in the air at the moment, and we're waiting for them to settle. This is you, so you're gonna have to wait for them to settle and land on the ground and see what's left and build from there. But this card says that you have, you know, it's like keep calm, carry on. You have got the strength to get through this, but don't go through it in, you know, but do it in a calm way. A calm and a diplomatic way will get you through it better than going in guns blazing or losing your temper and shouting. You're gonna need to pull on your inner strength. You know, she's with this lion here, she's got total control over it. She's not scared by it at all, but she's calm, she's centered, and that's what you need to be. The more centered and grounded you can be, the better you'll be able to cope with these changes. If you let these changes, if you let your emotions take over, then you're going to feel like a wreck. You know, whenever I let my emotions kick in, that's it. I'm a wreck, and and it's all over the place. So that the best way to approach this is to be as grounded and as calm as you can. So if you practice meditation, that's great. Ground yourself, but just keep reminding yourself this too shall pass, and it will pass. Okay. And this is another card all about strength, the Chariot. Again, with the Chariot, it's about staying focused on your goals and staying focused on the thing at hand. Whatever these changes are coming in, just stay focused, look ahead, don't get thrown off by the bit of a bumpy ride that you're going to experience. You know, life is full of bumps. You know, there's always obstacles and things come over, like, you know, that's life. There's ups and there's downs. Don't be thrown off by them. Just keep focused, because she's looking ahead, and she's got control, and she is focused. And if you stay focused, you will be fine, and you will get through this. Okay, so two very strong cards there. Sometimes a Chariot can indicate travel as well, so for some of you this may be something in connection that you need to travel to, but I feel it's just reminding you that you need to stay focused and concentrate on the goal at hand of what you need to do. Don't get thrown off by all of this. Okay. And then the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Wands. Wands are fire, and it's all about they're very the wands are very creative. It's fire. Queen of Wands people, ladies, are usually a fire sign in the zodiac, so that's Aries, Leo or Sagittarius. They don't have to be though, but they can just have those qualities. Queen of Wands are doers, so they're not one for popping around for a cup of tea and a shoulder to cry on. They would much rather help you by doing something physically. So yeah, so they're doers. And I feel that if this isn't a person coming in to help you through all of this, then the Queen of Wands is asking you to take her attributes. So don't sit there moping about it all. Crack on and do things to deal with the situation at hand. And she's got a lot of fire behind her and a lot of determination. Queen of Wands are usually well-liked people, life and soul of the party, attractive, creative. On the negative, they can be sarcastic, so intelligent, quick-witted. But generally, they're well-liked, and I just feel that you need to pull on her creativeness to help you get through this Tower card. So creative ways of dealing with it so that you can deal with the situation at hand and stay focused and not get thrown off course and let it all get too much for you. Okay, so let's see what oracle cards we've got. Breathe and breathe. So again, that's reinforcing the being centered while this happens. Breathe, take time out, even if it's just 5 minutes. It's important. Okay, sometimes that just taking time, when it all happens, it's like, oh my God, just sitting down 5 minutes, you can think straight, you'll think more clearly, and you can plan your course of action of how you're going to deal with what's being thrown at you. So yeah, breath work could be breath work as well, but it's very important to breathe. Meditate if you're into meditation, but just take that time out to, okay, you will get through this. To the sea. Okay, so whatever is going to happen is going to happen, but you're going to have to go with the flow, and you may feel out at sea. I want to say with this card, looking at this at the moment, it may make you feel like you're out at sea. You may feel like the sea's all choppy, like in the image of that card, actually, because there is water in that card there. But you need to go, you're going to have to go with the flow with this. The best thing that you can do is go with the flow in a calm manner to deal with the situation. Fates, and trust that everything happens for a reason. Okay, nothing is ever, I'm making a mess of these cards, aren't I? Nothing is ever given to you that you cannot cope with. I'm a great believer of that. No matter how hard it may seem at the time, you are never given anything that you cannot cope with. Okay, the universe never gives you more than you can deal with. So trust that the fates, that this has happened for a reason, and although you may not understand it at the time, in time you will, but you have the strength, you are being given the strength to deal with this. Okay, group 2, and pull on the Queen of Wands, creative and confident, very confident person, Queen of Wands. So use her confidence that, and her strength to get through this. She's very confident. As I said, it could be someone coming in to help you, because that could be a person, or it could be that you need to use her attributes to help you be strong enough to get through this. But yeah, she's a very confident person, very confident in her abilities, and a doer. And I think that is important in this, is that you just don't sit and wallow in, oh my God, what am I going to do? I'm all out at sea and I can't deal with this. You need to make your plan of action of how you are going to deal with it, and you will get through it. Just remember to breathe. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle some cards now, and we'll see what your archetype cards are going to be. I'm not very good at shuffling these ones. I seem to fall all over the place. Okay, so what do group 2 need to know right now? Okay, so we have got Gambler. Okay, willingness to follow intuition even when others doubt you. Shadow attribute, relying on luck rather than hard work. Okay, so that is saying to me that in this situation that's coming up, you need to follow your intuition. That would be the best way forward for you at the moment. And relying on luck. Yeah, don't just sit back and rely on luck. You need to pull on this Queen of Wands character and action, not sitting there doing nothing. You are going to need to do something, but follow your intuition on this and trust that you will be guided on the right path. And then we've got the light attributes here. Queen radiates the regal feminine, uses her benevolent authority to protect others. Shadow attributes, becomes arrogant when authority is challenged. Actually, she can be arrogant at times, controlling and demanding. So, like I said here, the softly approach, the more gentle approach for your strength is better than being demanding because you're being challenged by the Tower card. Better to go in a calmer way. So sits nicely with the Queen of Wands here. Uses her authority to protect others. She does like protecting people, actually, but she likes to do it through doing things, not sitting there having a cup of tea and a chat. She'd much rather do stuff to help you. That's because she's fire energy, so they have a lot of energy, so that's what she likes to do. So that's just reinforcing that, yeah, you can't sit back in this. You've got to do something. You need to plan your plan of action and pull on your inner strength to do it, but you will succeed. Okay, so let's pick out a couple of Starseed Oracle cards for you. So what else do Group 2 need to know at the moment? What else do Group 2 need to know right now? Hey, what have we got here? I only want to do though. Too many, hang on. Right. Okay. Okay, so we have got Orion energy, polarity, soul growth and conflict. So this Tower card is, which it usually is anyway, this is for your soul growth. So whatever coming in will develop you and your soul. This is all part of your life path. In order for your soul to grow, and quite often we grow when there is conflict around us rather than when everything's smooth and going well. So something to do with the karmic side of thing and soul growth. And then actually we had this in the last group, empathic starseed. So energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. So empaths tend to, as I said in group 1, they're very strong with their feelings and they absorb everything from everybody else. And in this card, it's asking you not to take on everybody else's feelings. Just stay grounded and focus on your own at the moment, because if you take on everybody else's when this happens, when this Tower card happens, then you're going to be frazzled, because it's very draining taking on everybody else's energies. So yes, protect yourself when you go out. I always put myself in a bubble so that other people's energies can't get to me if I'm out shopping, particularly at the moment with lockdown and things, because I was finding I was coming back from shopping really drained, and then I realised, or a headache, I used to get a really bad headache after being shopping. So now I protect myself before I go out so that I don't pick up other people's vibes. There's just so much fear around at the moment. So the last card I'm going to pick for you, group 2, is from The Universe Has Your Back. So this is the last message for you. So let's see what else group 2 needs to know. So what does group 2 need to know most at the moment? That one shouldn't even be in there because that's from the pack itself. Okay. To group 2 need to know most at the moment. So my capacity to tune into the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I am lost. Okay, so that's asking you, when you breathe and you take time out, you will get the answers and you will get the help that you need, and it will give you, and the power I need when I am lost, because I do feel that you are going to feel a little bit at sea with what is going on with the Tower card. It is going to make you feel a little bit like that. So if you can take that time out to breathe, I think this is a really important card and I've just messed all them up, that will really help with your inner strength and your focus to be strong enough to get through this. So remember, the Tower usually brings about something more positive in the end, even though it might not feel like it at the time. Okay, so stay strong, group 2. You've got this. Breathe, and you have got the strength and the confidence to get through this. Okay, this is all part of your soul growth. Okay, so I hope this resonates with you, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, it'd be great if you could give me a like and subscribe to my channel, and take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hi group 3, let's see what we've got for you then. So what do you need to know most at the moment? So let's see what tarot cards we've got. We've got the 10 of Pentacles. We have got the 5 of Pentacles. We have got the Fool card. And we have got the 4 of Cups. Okay, so we're thinking about our material side of things at the moment then, group 3. So I feel that you've got some concerns about money at the moment, and security around the home. So 10 of Pentacles is all about your security in life, you know, the material side of things, so home and finances and things like that. And I feel that you've got some concerns about that. I don't know whether I feel that you're worried about money at the moment and lack of it coming in, which is quite applicable to a lot of people at the moment, as the UK is currently in lockdown and many of us are not currently working. So that would be applicable to a lot of people. But I also feel like you're trying to tackle this on your own too. I feel like you feel like you're out on the cold and you're out on your own, and you don't see a way forward. But with the 5 of Pentacles, there is always help. There's always help available there. Sometimes you just need to ask for it, and that can feel hard for some people. You could be too proud to ask if it's never happened to you before, but there is help available to you if you just ask. But I feel that you do feel that you're out in the cold at the moment. However, this is short term, because there's something coming in for you. There's a new opportunity coming in for you. The Fool represents the potential for a new way of life, a new start. But this is going to involve you needing to take a leap of faith and trust that the universe has got your back on this one. So I like seeing the Fool card, because it's always something that it always comes in when you least expect it. So you may be feeling like this, but the cards are saying, okay, you may be feeling like this, but look, we're bringing this in for you. So get ready and look out for it, because there is the chance that you're not going to look out for it, because you're feeling so fed up and down and a bit about everything that you're not actually seeing this opportunity coming in. So if you're not careful, this sadness and despondency that you're feeling at the moment, you're going to miss this opportunity that is coming in. and that would be a real shame, because this is a chance to give you a new start, something new, okay, something exciting. But you are going to have to take a leap of faith, because the zero of the Fool is beginnings, new beginnings. It can be the beginning of the tower, it can be the end of the tower. We've gone full circle, but it's new beginnings. And she's literally standing on top of this very strange looking cliff. These beautiful cards I've just started using, and she's literally being held by these birds with ribbons on tippy toe. Complete trust in where she's going to take off and be guided to. And that is what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to trust and take that first step. So yes, you may have some concerns at the moment, but what the cards want to let you know today is don't worry, because we're bringing something new in for you. It's actually going to be quite exciting, but you need to look out for it. So I often find that the universe sends signs in all sorts of ways. So you might get it through email. It might be an idea that gets sparked from something that you hear on television or in a song, on the radio, anything just beyond. It could be just a remark that you might hear when you're out and about shopping or whatever. But just be listening, because there's something coming in and they don't want you to miss it. Okay, because this is the start of something that could bring you a lot of exciting. It's an exciting card, the Fool card. You need to view the world with childlike eyes and be curious and excited about what's out there. So we need to stop feeling like that and get more curious and see what's out there. And yeah, it's very easy to feel like that at the moment. You know, it's like Groundhog Day, isn't it? Continuous Groundhog Day. And I'm absolutely sick of the four walls that I live in at the moment, and trying to do this and homeschool and everything else. So yeah, I get why so many of us feel like this at the moment, but there's always the danger when you are like this that you forget to look around. Okay, and that's what these cards are saying, is remember to look around. Here and now, and this is in protection mode. So here and now in protection mode means focus on the now and the here. So stop worrying about the future and if the money's going to come in. Stop worrying about the past, of thinking about the past. What's past is past, it's been and gone. You have to learn from it and move on. You need to focus on the now, because if you're focusing on the now, you're not going to miss this opportunity. But if you're living in the past, if you're dwelling on the past and the things that happened in the past that have led you to where you are now, or you're worrying about the future, then you're going to miss what's coming in. And that's what this card is saying. You need to remain in the here and now. Okay, it's always something to be grateful for, always. And if you're feeling like that, I always say just even, you know, the most basic human things that we can be grateful for, you know, being able to walk, being able to see, being able to hear, having a roof over our head, having a warm bed at night when it's tipping down outside. Those things, you just think of those if you're getting yourself in a state that you're dwelling on too much negativity at the moment because of everything that's going on. Okay, all that glitters. Okay, so when this card shows up, it's saying, yeah, all that glitters isn't gold. So don't look at what you haven't got in comparison to what other people have got, because the grass isn't always greener on the other side. And sometimes, you know, they're false treasures that people are aspiring to get. You know, it's better to go for the more authentic things that are abundant in life, rather than the glitz and the glitter that might be very, very shiny, but it doesn't mean to say that it's valuable. So, and then we've also got in protection mode a leg up. So when that's in protection mode, that's reinforcing this card, the Five of Pentacles, in that you were trying to do everything on your own, and it's saying it's okay to ask for help, and now might be a good time to ask for help so that you don't end up missing this opportunity that's coming your way. You can't always do everything yourself in life. Sometimes you have to ask for help, and there's no shame in that. And it's good, you know, we're human, and we are a community. That is what we are. You know, we're not meant to be isolated and on our own. We're meant to work as a team and as a community. That's mankind. That's, you know, I think that's where a lot of people are struggling at the moment, because we're spending too much time on our own. I know some people like it, but majority, you know, we are meant to work as a community. So it's okay to ask for help. That's what this card is saying. You don't have to do this on your own. You don't have to try and work through this on your own. You can ask for help, and help is available for you. But you've got to ask for it. Okay? It's like they say, when you want to touch base with your spirit guides and ask for help from them, you've got to ask for it. They can't interfere and they cannot help you until you ask. So you have to ask for the help. Okay? But you need to remain in the here and now. Stop being in the past or worrying about the future. Be in the here and now. Breathe. Ignore what other people have got. They're other people. They're not you. That's their life. You need to focus on your life. And some of the richest people are some of the most unhappiest of people. So don't dwell on what other people have got in comparison to you. But if you stay in the here and now, then you won't miss this opportunity that's coming in. Okay, so we're going to shuffle the archetype cards to see what else we've got for you. My least favourite cards to shuffle at the moment because they keep sticking together. It's so shiny. I'm just going to pick two of these. And two. Okay, let's see what we've got. So we've got child, magical, seeing the potential for sacred beauty in all things, the belief that everything is possible. Shadow attributes, pessimism, depression and disbelief in miracles, believing that energy and action are not required for growth. So there we go. So the feeling down, the pessimism, the possible depression, anxiety and disbelief that nothing's going to get better, this is as good as it's going to get. No, it's not as good as it's going to get. That's what the Fool card is saying to you. No, it's not as good as it's going to get. You need to see the potential in all things and believe that everything is possible. That's what you need to believe now. You do need energy and action to grow as well. Because if you stay like that, then nothing's going to happen. And you're just going to wallow in it. So you do need to act, you know, and look for getting some help so that you can see the potential in whatever's coming in. So no, yeah, that's, yeah, great card to get. So belief that everything is possible. And that's what I was saying about the Fool card, is that the Fool card is like a child, how a child views, you know, that life is full of possibilities. Children are very curious about the most basic of things. And that's what you need to be looking at now. You need to be seeing things through childlike eyes and seeing the possibilities there, because there is possibilities there for you. And the other one that we've got is addict. Helps you recognise and confront addictive behaviour. And the shadow attributes are compromises integrity and honesty, allows an addictive pattern to have authority over your inner spirit. The addictive pattern to me is you're feeling sorry for yourself, and I feel that that's what you're doing at the moment, is you're actually feeling a little bit sorry for yourself. As I said, I completely get that at the moment with the way things are, but these cards are saying it's time to stop now, because going round and round in circles in your head and wallowing about the past and worrying about the future and feeling sorry for yourself and playing the victim isn't going to help you in the future. Okay, it isn't going to sort anything out. You're just going to carry on going round and round in circles. And the patterns, the way that you think, be it negative or positive, you create patterns in your mind, and the more that you think like that, the better you get at it. So if you imagine your brain is a big cornfield and you think negative thoughts all the time, it's your neuro pathways in your brain get so good at that, they become an ace at it, you know, that, you know, they could get a degree in it. So it's like creating one of them do they call them? Oh, it's gone out my head, you know, when you make a pathway in a cornfield and you tread it down and you tread it down, and you know, you've got the circles, whatever. So it's like doing that. So when you're thinking in the same thought all the time, you're going over and over and over and over, you're creating that trodden path down, so you get really good at it. So then your brain gets really quick at doing that, and then you've got to break that habit and start again. But you can break that habit and start again. So you're getting too good at feeling sorry for yourself and feeling a bit down at the moment and not seeing a way forward. And this card wants you to recognise that and confront it and be more like the child in the Fool card and believe that everything is possible. You need to refine the magic in your life. Get outside, go out in nature, get outside in nature and try and view things from a child. Look at things from a child thing. Look at all the, because things are starting to come out and outside now. Well, certainly over here they are, and they're the buds and that are on the trees and things. Go outside. And I often find that if you are feeling down, learn something new that's creative. Just a hobby. Just pick something up, because just doing that just takes you out of your head for a little bit. Even if you just do it for an evening, just try and have a go at something that you've never done, be it drawing, painting, woodwork, anything that's creative, gardening, anything that's creative, learning an instrument. This, you know, you can do it all from YouTube, doesn't have to cost any money, but it just takes you out of your head because you have to focus on something else, and it just gives that brain a break. And that giving that break could be that breakthrough for you, so that you don't miss this opportunity. Okay, so now we are going to shuffle the Starseed Oracle and see what other messages we've got for you. So what else does group 3 need to know right now, please? And we've got there, we've got 2 there, we've got 3 there. I'm going to put them up. Let's shuffle them, because there was more than 3. I just want to give this a good shuffle. Right, so what do group 2 need to know most at the moment? What do group 2 need to know at the moment? Okay. Right, let's see what we've got. So, lost lands, soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. Okay. So, if you've got doubts at the moment that you can't cope with this, this is saying that no, this is all part of your soul growth. This is saying that no, you've done this before, you've been here before, you can get through this, and you can do this, and you can come out the other side. So you've got the talents, and you've got the gifts and the abilities to do this. And also this would link in with the Fool. So whatever's coming in, you're going to be tapping into things that you've done in a previous life. You've done it before. So you're going to be tapping into that creative energy when that Fool card comes up. Force, don't follow. Pave the new path. Be the leader you wish you had. Okay, so again, this is reinforcing the Fool card coming in, that you are going to be walking a new path. You need to be confident that you can do that, and be the leader rather than a follower. So it's, you know, sometimes when the Fool comes up and you start something new, it can be something completely different to anything that you've ever done before, and people can turn around and say, oh my God, what are you doing that for? Don't listen to them. You follow that new path. You be the leader for other people to follow. Doesn't matter if you've never done it before. You're never too old to start something new. Never. So it doesn't matter. Okay. So forge, don't follow. So yeah, you're going to be a leader. You need to be a leader. Stop wanting to follow the people that you find very glittery at the moment. That's not your path. You're going to be shown your path. That isn't your path. You've just got to be confident that you're going to get out of this. but you do need to ask for some help from somebody. You do need a leg up, even if it's a mentor or whatever, or if you have got money worries and that, you know, there's lots of organisations that you can go and talk to that offer free and impartial advice, but you need to stop wallowing now and go and seek some help. Okay, as hard as it may be, but once you've done it, I think you'll feel better for doing it, and you have got, yeah, good path. But get outside in some nature as well, because if you've been cooped up and you're feeling down, that just makes everything worse, particularly at this time of year if you're living in the UK like I am and got this delightful rainy weather or snow. So I am just shuffling one more card from the Universe Has Your Back to see what final message we've got for you. So what do you need to know most at the moment, group 3? I am the loving energy of the universe. I am the loving energy of the universe. Yeah, you're part of the universe. We're all one. We are all one. So don't feel on your own, because we're all one. We're all connected. Everybody's connected in this universe. But we don't stand out on our own. We are all connected in some shape or form. And you are part of the loving energy of the universe. So you don't need to feel like you're out in the cold and you're on your own, because you're not. You're part of the universe, and the universe wants you to be part of the universe. So please seek the help that I think you need at the moment. Please stop worrying and get out of your head a bit, so that you don't miss out on this opportunity that's coming in, because you've got the gifts and the talents to go for it. You've just got to stay in the here and now and stop flitting between the past and the future and worrying too much, okay? Because I really don't want to see you miss out on whatever exciting potential is coming in that leads you to a new path, okay? Because new path, you've done this before, so you're going to be tapping into those talents that you've had before in a previous life, and you're going to end up being a leader. So which means you're going to have some followers. How exciting. So, okay, group 3. So I hope that helps you in some way. If it does, please give me a like and hit the subscribe button. Feel free to leave some comments in the comments below. And I will see you next time. Take care. Bye. Hi, group 4. Let's see what what you need to know most at the moment. Okay, so we've got the 8 of Swords. We have got the 7 of Pentacles reversed. We have got the 2 of Pentacles and the 5 of Wands. Okay, so we are feeling very trapped at the moment and limited, which with what's going on in lockdown in the UK, I can understand why you would be feeling like that at the moment, but you're feeling very limited with what you can do by your circumstances, and this is causing you to worry about everything that you've built up so far with the 7 of Pentacles, where you're usually reaping the benefits of all your hard work. You're feeling like all your hard work is going to waste because of these limitations that have been placed on you at the moment, and you're just finding it hard to see. You know what you want to do, but you're finding it hard to see a way out, because that swan is actually trapped in barbed wire surrounded by the swords. Okay, and this whole situation is making you feel like you're playing a juggling act at the moment. So if you're like me, you're juggling homeschooling and working from home. So yeah, you're probably carrying out many roles at the moment. For some of you, you may well have more than one job on top of your home life and that, but it is a juggling balancing act. And yeah, you're finding that a bit hard going too. So, and that's placing the limitations on you even more, because you're having to juggle more than one thing that perhaps you wouldn't normally be juggling more than one thing if your child was at school, if you've got children, and you would just be focusing on your work and other things. But yes, so this whole feeling of feeling trapped is having a huge impact on you, and you're finding all of these obstacles, Five of Wands, you know, all these obstacles are very inconvenient and getting in the way and frustrating. So you feel very frustrated at the moment. So sometimes, yeah, when we have the Eight of Swords, it's about, these are self-limitations, which are right, you know, we're in lockdown here, and that's not our choice that we're in lockdown, that we're told to do it. But there is always things that we can do. We just have to step back, and we just might have to do things in a slightly different way. So yeah, so it may mean that you might have to juggle things around a little bit to do things in a slightly different way to make it easier for yourself while we've got the situation going on in the UK at the moment. But all in all, you're finding this all very frustrating. Because you're worried that everything that you've worked hard for is just going out the window and is just draining away. That's what you're worrying about. So let's see what the oracle cards have to say. Tick-tock. Yeah, time's been bothering you too. It's like you're wasting all this time, and you're worried about the amount of time that you're that you've been placed in these limitations, and that it's all going to end up being too late. But this card's actually saying no, it's okay. You have all the time in the world that you need. When that card shows up, it's saying no, it's okay. Time is on your side. Go the distance. Hang on in there. Go the distance. Don't give up. Okay? Don't give up. Don't think that this is all going to go down the pan. Okay? Don't give up on it. That's what this is saying. Go the distance. Stay strong. Plan your way forward. And building blocks, build it on firm foundations. So whatever you're wanting to get back to doing, you can start planning it now. Don't give up, but make sure that you go back on stronger foundations. So it may be that as a result of everything that's gone on with all this pandemic business at the moment, that you might have to just jiggle things around a bit, or revise how you do things, and you're at the stage of okay, how am I going to rebuild this up? How am I going to build my business up, or whatever you're building up? You know, it can be relationships, work, your job, whatever. How am I going to build this back up again so it's on stronger foundations? Sorry, nearly knocked you guys over. So that it keeps going and I don't lose it. But these cards are saying that no, you've got all the time that you need. Okay, so don't worry about time. Yes, it's inconvenient. Yes, you're finding it frustrating and a bit of a juggling act at the moment, but hang in there, go the distance, and then start when you can go back, or start planning now. Just make sure that you're building it on firm foundations, and you will be okay. It's there. It's there for you to rebuild, whatever it is you're worrying about losing. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle some archetype cards now to see what else you need to know most at the moment. So what else is group 4 need to know most at the moment? I mean, it is very frustrating at the moment because nobody really knows the outcome of how it's all going to turn out when lockdown is over, and what's going to survive and what isn't. So I can understand why you're feeling how you are. Okay, let's pick 2 cards. What have we got? 1 and 2. Let's see what they are. Detective, great powers of observation and intuition, desire to seek out the truth. shadow attributes, voyeurism and falsifying information. Okay, so it's asking you to make sure that you, so put on your detective works, be guided by your intuition, and make sure that your facts are accurate. So whatever you're wanting to build on, to make sure it's on a firm foundation, make sure that it's based on truth and accurate facts and information. Okay, there is a lot of misinformation out there at the moment, so yeah, so get your facts right and your figures right and everything else and that, and for building stronger foundations. Mother, light attributes: nurturance, patience, unconditional love, joy in giving birth to life, smothering or abandoning children, instilling guilt in children for becoming independent. Okay, so this is saying, yes, you're feeling trapped, you're frustrated, but with patience, need patience, and you need to nurture what it is that you want to carry on with when your limitations are released, which I'm assuming is lockdown, but it might not be. But when you can come out of these limitations, you need to nurture it for it to grow. Don't give up. Don't give up. And equally, this can be for mums out there that are having to homeschool. Patience, if you're not used to being a teacher. And unconditional love, because the children, you know, a lot of children are finding this incredibly hard at the moment and missing their friends and everything, and you know, really don't understand, and some of them are getting very, very low. So don't make them feel any worse than what they probably feel already at the moment. But I feel that you just need to have patience. I think that's more about having patience and nurturing, so that you're not worried that everything, all the hard work that you've put in, you're going to lose, because you're not. Okay, and we're going to pick a couple from the Starseed Oracle. So let's see what else Group 4 needs to know most at the moment. So what else does Group 4 need to know most at the moment? What else does Group 4 need to know most at the moment? Okay. Water your garden, nourishment, body care, tenderness and rest. Okay, so whilst you're feeling limited and trapped and probably in lockdown, if you're watching this in the UK, take this opportunity, rather than feeling frustrated, for rest, time out, looking after yourself, looking after your body, perhaps getting yourself on a healthier regime if you've been eating a lot of rubbish to pass the time away, and not doing a lot of exercise and watching too much Netflix or whatever. But yeah, look after yourself, because if you don't look after yourself, you can't really look after other people, and you can't look after whatever it is that you're worried about losing, be it a relationship or work or something along those lines. So yeah, it's important to look after number one too. So take this time to take care of your body, so that you're raring to go when you're set free. Activated earth, power places, ley lines, trust where you are led. Okay, so for some of you, this can mean that there's going to be an opportunity to travel when you can come out, and you just need to trust where this is going as well. So although you're worried about losing everything that you've been working hard for, and you're finding it all frustrating, you've just got to trust where this is going, and trust that you're not running out of time, and that you can survive, and that you can rebuild and build stronger foundations. You will learn from this, and you will tweak things to hopefully protect you in the future. And also, you might find, some of you, you know, that you are drawn to, when we can get out and about more, that you are drawn to places that are powerful places, you know, such as Stonehenge as an example. Ley lines have a lot of energy, and although you can't see them, I know some people can, but majority of people don't actually see them, but you can certainly feel the energy that they give off. So you may find that you're drawn to them, and that just might trigger off things for you that you wouldn't know about until you go there. Could trigger off a new pathway, or just give you this energy that you need for your building blocks. But yeah, trust where you are being led on this. Okay, and the last card I'm going to pick is from the Universe Has Got Your Back cards. So that's a lot of cards to give you. That's, how many is that? That's 4, isn't it? We'll go for the top one. Okay, so in every moment the universe is conspiring to bring me toward right-minded thinking and the energy of love. Okay, so love yourself and get your mind back on tracks. Instead of focusing on the limitations, take advantage of that time out. Effectively, it's time out to rest and nourish and love yourself and trust where you're being led. Okay, I might as well read you these out because they fell out anyway. So when I'm in alignment with the love of the universe, peace cannot be disrupted. Yeah, so when you thinking of the energy of love, then it will bring you more peace. And when I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see. So this is telling you to have faith and see things differently to how you're seeing at the moment, rather than worrying about everything that they're gonna lose. Sorry. Energy flows where my intention goes, so you need to stop focusing. That's reminding you that what you think and what you focus on is what you bring into your life. So don't focus on worrying that you're going to lose everything that you've put into in the past, and that's going to go. Focus on how you're going to make things stronger and better when you can get out. So focus your energy on that. Okay, so that's what I've got for you, group 4. I hope this helps and resonates with you. If it does, then give my video a like and hit the subscription button, and take care, and I will see you next time.